Hi guys, it's Danny again. I'm so happy today to let you guys know that I just received the vacant possession for my property. Here's the key. Just received it today, hot from the oven. Yeah, in regards to the this property investment, I just want to share few things that I think most people, when it comes to property investment, they tend to have this kind of mindset. The first one is they will say, I cannot afford to buy property. And then the second one, they will always say that property prices is too high. And the third one is they will say it's not the right time to buy property. Well, I'm not sure how to say this, but here's the deal. And if you say that you cannot afford to buy the property, what I can say to you is that just because everybody is buying the property for 500k, 600k, or maybe a million ringgit property, you don't have to. So the key to this is to buy within your means. It can be a low cost property, or it can be a medium cost property, for example like from below 100k or maybe below 250k, and those type of properties still affordable. And when it comes to property investment, it's not like you buy the property and it's for your own sake. No, you're buying and to rent it out to get income. So it doesn't matter if it's a low cost or if it's a medium cost. If you can afford it, do it. Buy. It's okay. So you don't need to follow a lot of people. Their profile is different from you. So what I can suggest to you is that buy within your means. Okay, so that's the first one. The second one is some of you have this mindset that says property price is too high. You know, when people keep telling me that property price is too high, then it's not really true. You know why? Because most of you guys are looking into new development. Let how many properties are actually in the market? Especially if you look, if we say property development, we are talking about the 20% of the whole the property in the market. But the thing is, you're not looking into the remaining 80% of the property, which is subsale. And I don't believe that there's no property that is the price is just right. I don't believe it. Just because the new development property is high, doesn't mean the subsale is high. So try to explore beyond the 20% of the new development. Try to look into have an open mind, and then look into the sub sales. You might find something's a really good bargain from there. And then the third one is, it's not the good time to buy property. Well, this question has been asked for many times. In fact, for the past yeah, this question has been here for the longest time ever. So there will never be the right time to buy property. I can assure you that. But then again, no matter how we do investment, is that no matter if the market is good or if the market is bad, we will still invest in property. But on the condition is that when we buy property, we have to buy it fair price or maybe slightly cheaper. That's the first rule. Then second rule, what we normally buy into when it comes to investment, we tend to have to look into the property that gives you positive rental, which gives you cash flow. But then again, if you were to buy property, if you were the first time, I would suggest you to get a little bit of the education on how to buy property and what types of property you should be looking at, instead of going and make the wrong decision. I'm strongly to learn from somebody that you know, that those that already bought property, ask them, get them advice whether or not you should invest in the property that you're looking at. And then don't simply, not just because somebody are buying that particular property and then you'll be buying. No, you don't follow people when they buy, because your profile and their profile different, so they're not the same. So make sure that you seek for advice if you're going to buy or invest into any property. And last but not least, try to buy property or invest into property as early as possible, because the longer you wait, the older you get, the harder you get the loan. So yeah, say because majority people, even the investor with a cash loaded with cash, they still need to get loan. Okay, so it's all about the when you get older, it's very hard to get loan. So make sure you try to buy as early as possible, because you never know, the property can actually make you money and the property can actually save you one day. You will never know. But the bottom line is, get it early to invest in property. Okay, until next time, I'll see you guys. If you have any question or any comments about the how to do investment and what the property that you should be looking at, just comment below and then we have a discussion there. All right, see you guys.